All right, hello everybody. Welcome to VR Master League here as we continue our third week. Starting this stream here with Great Apes facing off against Rusty Robots. On the casting booth, I'm Palidore, and next to me here is Swift. How's it going?
It's going pretty well, and we will be kicking off round one right now. So the neutral joust, the connoisseur votes. Looking pretty good for this one. Favouring Rusty Robots quite a bit, as my thing decides. It does not want to start round one. And we will kick this off. And actually, that headbutt almost going through, as Mojolly clears that one out for the Great Apes. So now, just trying to recollect here. Porker trying to get that one out, but will not. And it's going to sail down, and going to get cleared away eventually.
Yeah, I did even notice at first just hop into this match, but yeah, Mojolly here playing, and will be Porker up high and getting that disc just maybe, and gets the goal. There you go. First 2 points going the way of Great Apes. Very nice. And also the title. Yes, we'll change that. Apparently our bot is not working right now. That normally changes that. So apologies, Twitch chat. We'll get it correct.
Well, that's always helpful. And also really good play there. I mean, we had a couple of misplays trying to get it out of the zone for the Great Apes, but eventually they did, and they got the stack as soon as they did get it down. So that's really all that matters. And this boop shot coming up here from Mojolly, but not quite on target. And in fact, we do see a disconnect from the Great Apes, but I'm sure they'll be back soon.
That's never a good thing. So yeah, hopefully that player gets back in here. Meanwhile, though, Porker will just go for that long heave, but it's going to be taken right back and slung over to Beach Flare up high. Beach Flare has some options. Will be taken by 12, and 12 gets the 3 at that. So 3-2 off that shot.
Yeah, really nice shot. Recognizing that there was a goalie, but there was a pocket for him to shoot it in where the goalie would not actually have time to get to, and they recognized that and made the shot as well, as we will see a rematch go through.
Yeah, hopefully get our missing player back up in the match, and obviously early on. So I guess if it's gonna happen, best happen right now and take care of it. Yeah.
Yeah, and they already got the scores and stuff set out, so it looks like they were prepared for that.
Always a good
And
thing. Very happy with that because last season definitely was a thing where we casted, every match pretty much, just minus a few, maybe one or two every week. So a lot of the times relying on the casters, but now teams definitely doing a good job across the board to remember when the hit reset to also keep track of when it needs to be, at least until we get that ever elusive timeout button. One day, one day.
I really hope very soon. Along with it'll come, I'm sure, in the exact same update as close comms. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully. I know it was on my Christmas list. My one holiday wish last year was for a timeout button. It'll be the same this year. I'm hoping for it.
And that's a Christmas present, is it?
Yeah, I mean, I'll take the present earlier. Sure, maybe make it a birthday gift instead. My birthday is fairly soon, so it'll be my birthday present if it comes in the next few weeks.
Hope so. But I mean, anyways, so far it slightly favouring Rusty Robots, although I have no doubt that the Great Apes, considering the first play, I've no doubt that they can definitely come back. Of course, they have plenty of time. Two, assuming that they get their fourth player back.
Yeah, ideally, I mean, for Great Apes here, they do have just the four-person roster, and again, they already have a sub in Mo Jolly, so looks like there you go, Ooga Booga, like that name, still is right back in the match. So hopefully stays with it because this season teams only allotted the one sub, so any tech issues here when they already have one in Mo Jolly would be pretty devastating.
And about halfway through this timeout, they have plenty of time, assuming that they don't have any more issues. And I'm assuming that we're gonna be kicking this one off very soon. Although I also see 12 is out of his headset, so you never know. Oh, there you go. Speak that out.
All right, so with the restart and on this match, this first round, hopefully starting soon. I mean, teams, I'm hearing them come asking if they're ready up and things like that. So to the Twitch chat, thanks for joining us, by the by, and thanks for correcting the title or helping me correct the title there. We normally do have a bot that does it, but every now and then it kind of misfires and makes me sad. But we'll fix it as we can. But appreciate that. See Nico, Sprite, Chewy Stack, and Chocolate, as well as White Fox there in the Twitch. So welcome. And yes, it is Palidore in here, Punda, along with Swift on the casting and the cameras now.
Yeah, and oh my, it is a job and a half, as I have come to realize. Well, I already knew, but
After a little bit of practice, I think you'll definitely get there for sure. It's get enough matches and then it becomes a autopilot-y in a sense. I mean, we've seen Dimwee too this past week or two, especially after my internet had some issues and at the end of week one and then going into the first half of week two, he was definitely doing a great job on camera work and really coming along there. But yeah, we also got aside Swift here, got Mini Hat going to be hopefully debuting on cam soon. We have Sputnik Cobra who will be getting assets and getting set up on that end soon. So a lot more camera people to work with in these coming weeks.
that's always helpful. We've covered, I believe it's around 80% of the teams so far, and
Yeah.
growing every week. So I mean, I'm hoping by the end of a couple of weeks we'll probably be up to 90% even, and I mean we're trying as hard as we can. Trust me,
Mm-hmm.
to get to
Yeah.
cast every single team, no matter whether people think your game is a high or low tier game. We want to cast each team at the very least once or a few times, as this timeout will cease.
If
And
nothing else, I want to cast a lot of the rookie teams more than some of the upper level ones. Don't tell them I said that, but you know what? I already know the master teams. They can go play, and I can already assume what happened. But you know what? For all these rookie teams, it's fun getting to learn their style, learn what they're capable of, see the growth over time. It's always a thing. Looks like that disc did kind of get reset to the wrong place, perhaps. I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, looks like they're communicating they want to redo that. So, the teams did take track of the time and the score. It's just the disc positioning that got a little bit messed up. So it's always one thing or another. Not the player's fault, really. Just so much as kind of an issue, with the whole system of manually doing all this stuff.
Pause button soon.
Yeah. But all right, hopefully this one won't be too long. Panda's saying, "Ah, awesome. Ah, yes, indeed." On the casting or on the camera's end of things. The timeout was for a crash that had occurred. It was Ooga Booga over there on the blue side for Great Apes. Now, for the rest of the day, I don't think we have all the schedules totally locked down yet, but certainly there's some matches already scheduled to be streamed. I know with Swift in there, as well as, let's see, Sputnik and Skinny will be casting a bit later. I think Nightfire's coming up in another hour and 20 minutes or so for a cast. So we got some variety for you today. So definitely keep attention on the match page of VRML on the Discords and what have you, as we do get out and back underway in this first round with the correct positioning on the disc.
Yeah, with 8 minutes remaining and just a 1-point deficit for the Great Apes, but they can definitely bring this back. I mean, assuming the passing from earlier keeps ensuing, and Zeratronics actually going to fake that shot, and will work out, and he will put that one in for the 2.
Yeah, good score there to get right back in rhythm, hopefully, and go back up on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, here, Great Apes are going to go out on the joust, and we'll see who QBs this one. Part of me, I mean, I'm imagining Mojolly, perhaps. Indeed, just given the experience, you've got to figure that always comes in handy here with Mojolly coming in as a sub. Just knowing the disc control, and as I say, that gets that pass on the second attempt over down to Porker.
Yeah, Porker going to get that one back to Mojolly, and this pass up to Dula is intercepted. A very good defense there, and in fact, converting this into the offense is going to try to be Rusty Robots, but overshooting the disc actually. And it's going to be Ooga Booga picking this one up for the Great Apes and trying to get this one cleared down, and that he will.
So 12 now with that disc. Gets stunned immediately though. Big hit from Porker. Dealing a lot of damage there, but missing the shot, unfortunately. Will go into the back line, the wedge area, retained and ducking right through, but obtained by 12, and 12 sends it through now as the stacks from the back, a lot of them now coming in to the front to maybe assault this goal on offense.
And Beach Fly going to get that pass off to Zeratronics, but some great defense there. Ooga Booga getting that stun, and now Mojolly with another clear, and now looking for a stack, but Zeratronics with a nice one defending that one.
And with the stack here, maybe a clear and boost underway as Zeratronics looking for the clear, but getting stunned. Now still Beach Flare will take that away, looking for that passing play. Can buy themselves that 2-on-1, but oh, just a missed opportunity. Going to be tough. Still a rebound and still another chance here.
Yeah, and Fly going to try and take this one in. He will. In fact, good shot placement there, just underneath the goalie's feet. Very difficult to save, and will get another 2-pointer, extending the lead to 5 now.
Yeah, so we'll be still 6 minutes, a little bit under that left in this round. A little late start, as mentioned, but for those joining us today, thank you for doing so. And for the patience, as always, as Mojolly, maybe too much patience because that's an intercept or a steal, rather, coming in from Beach, but couldn't find the first one. Rebound, however, will swing through a dunk.
And a stylish dunk there. Luckily got that one through. But yeah, missing the first one, unfortunately, not able to get the 3-pointer, but Rusty Robots are still ahead, and by a pretty sizable margin here with 5 minutes remaining. So it shouldn't harm them too much, but it always comes back to haunt you. Oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, talking about coming back to haunt them, let's see, another turnover maybe? I guess not. So luckily not being punished too hard, at least not yet, as Porker does try to reset, divert himself around that island, but couldn't get the clear.
This one is going to go down to Fly, but a nice couple of punches there from the Great Apes, and that one is going to go to Dula. Dula trying to get this pass down to Porker, and Will indeed looking at an open goal. Going to try for the 3-point shot, but coming as close as a goal as he can, but it doesn't matter, it still gets the ding, and Dula trying to take this one back for the Great Apes, and trying to get this one passing through. The cross to Mojolly is denied by 12, so great positioning there by the Rusty Robots.
Yeah, now right back though, Adam. Mo Jolly with a pass and finding the bottom of the goal there. 4 points now going the way of Porker and Great Apes.
Yeah, really nice. A couple of passing plays there. A few of them denied by Rusty Robot's defense. They're doing a really good job on intercepting those, but finding those passes pretty frequent here for the Great Apes, and doing it in the bubble even better because they're very often making that shot percentage very high and getting the points off of the majority of their attacks. But Beach Flare is not going to be able to attack there, stunned away by the Great Apes defense, and Mojolly actually is going to get that one. He's going to take it through and steal it and make the bounce shot, and raising your hands as well, doing a little bit of a dance.
Well, there you go, Mo Jolly getting some goals in there. Of course, famed and acclaimed as a goalkeeper is Mo Jolly, but can definitely, much like a lot of the experienced players, most of the experienced players, over time you just get so good at those higher levels, and those weaknesses really not showing that much for any individuals at those levels. So definitely adding a lot to the team here, trying to as they go for a long three. Now Porker might be there for the rebound indeed, and now the defense trying to take position.
Yeah, and Porker is just going to back this one out to Ooga Booga. He's going to try and get that one back to Porker, and will in fact. Dula coming back from the stun actually, and trying to put it in from the backboard, but Beach Flare with the steal and the clear.
Yeah, really nice, and especially that boost coming really quickly and going to be lost off that pack, so delayed him just enough in order to at least not get the three. But the defense getting back now for Great Apes, and an attempted clear will just bounce up and down, and eventually to Beach, who slaps it through to the bubble.
This one making it through to 12 of the Rusty Robots, getting it to Zeratronics on the shield, and a great pass brings a great shot, and brilliant shot placement yet again, and another great pass from Rusty Robots, who are now 11-6.
Definitely a great difference maker for sure. Anytime you're on offense, and again talking about the rise into higher divisions, higher levels, you'll notice the offensive players of this league, they'll throw in so many crafty plays, and they definitely make it a priority also to just put that disc, to shoot that disc in places where it's much, much harder to reach, as opposed to just kind of going in autopilot and directly shooting down mid into the goalie's hands, for instance, is almost on that goal, but Porker slaps it out.
Yeah, Beach Flare just finding the post on that one, and 12 going to try for a pass, but it's going to be Dula with that steal, and that one's going to come through, and 12 going to receive that pass and put that one in. So a couple of misplays there by the Rusty Robots, but they managed to recover it and get the 2 points, which is what matters.
Yeah, rebounded to a goal, the old 1-2, aka the 12 apparently, but 12 giving them that combo and finding that 13th point here. And will be joust advantage to Great Apes as we approach this final minute 15 seconds of round one. Mo Jolly the launch out and the pass out to Porker, and another immediate one, zippered down but just barely out the reach.
Yeah, unfortunately Dula couldn't really get the hands on it there for the Great Apes, but 12 is going to do exactly that for the Rusty Robots and try and clear this one down and prevent any points being scored. Just waste as much time as they possibly can, because they are winning by a sizable margin here with quite a bit of time left. But Zeratronics is going to intercept that one, and great positioning there. The pass down to Beach Flare, and even better shot there, coming around the back and straight to the top of the goal.
Yeah, nice job by him. You beach, I teach. That was some good moves there to finally get the goal. And round about to wind down, there might be time for one more goal, depending if that defense pays off again here on this launch. But we'll have to see. It will be the first round going regardless, though, to Rusty. And let's see here if they can muster something on the offensive end. There's Porker, and he does get it to stick with just a few seconds remaining.
Yeah, and
so the round ending here 15-8, favoring Rusty Robots, and they'll gladly take that momentum going to the second round. All the meanwhile, hello to Twitch chat. Just Phantoms stopping in. Just Phantom saying, "Yeah, hey, how's it going, guys? Hi, hey Palidore, and hey Swift. He's on cams and casting by the by." But yeah, kind of joined on this one with him a little bit last minute, but happy to do so.
Yeah, and I'm hoping I'm not having any issues. It is my microphone should be different on Discord compared to on the stream, so there shouldn't be an issue there.
All right, yeah, just let us know as with the titles if you guys spot any little things we need to adjust or not. But otherwise, yeah, definitely just fun times, fun matches all day. I know Swift's been, this is what, your fourth, I think, today, or third, something like that? I mean, you've done several, right?
I've lost count today. I think I'm on my fourth.
There you go. Well, yeah, doing a great work here as another crash out. I think they got the reset there, but regardless, so maybe taking a little more time off the clock here as we wait. But yeah, Swift doing a great job there to you know, get the cameras, the casting, and all down at the same time. Not the easiest of tasks, but certainly doing great work and making sure we get all these teams, you know, streamed, especially the ones who haven't been streamed much or at all yet.
Yeah, and just going to the chat, a couple of questions. What affects the MMR? I believe everything that comes into it is, of course, the amount of wins you have and also how much you win by. So the amount of rounds you win and how many points you get in those rounds will all contribute to your MMR.
Yeah, it's I do want to emphasize too that win-loss matters most by far. Like you do get more, or the MMR does get higher or lower depending on how much you win or lose by. It also depends on which team you face, you know, so the MMR difference in the teams that you're facing. So that contributes right now. Distributing a nice pass is Zeratronics to 12 for the first goal of round 2. But to finish that thought, yeah, depends on the matchup. So if you're playing against a team who's higher or lower than you in MMR, and then it depends on how much you win or lose by, but only by a little bit. It majorly just comes down to wins and losses, and then MMR differential between the two teams. But yes.
Yeah, and of course you should always try to get more points. I mean, you should never write off something just because you think you're about to lose, or because if you get into that mindset, it kind of makes it hard for comebacks. And actually, that's a brilliant shot from Beach Flare coming through for the three-pointer.
Yeah, really nice hit. 24 meters out, 17 meters a second, so pretty hot shot and a deep one at that. And only 20 seconds into that particular joust. This first minute now expired here of round 2, and great Apes back here on the launch offensively, but losing it out to guess who? It's Beach Flare. He doesn't care. It ain't fair, but he's going right down to the middle and can't compare to this guy and his three-point shots.
And again, still waiting on that SoundCloud link.
Little paper stick.
As we kick this one off, the Great Apes with another joust advantage. A tough couple of points there after a few steals, and I think they lost a player in the tunnel in that last joust, which is why the pass was so difficult. But this time, trying to get this one through again. Mojolly just going to walk this one back and try and find some time with the disc, and that she does, and brings that one through. And actually, Dula going to pick that one up as the goalie had already left, assuming that someone else would pick up the disc. So a bit of miscommunication going on there for Rusty Robots, and that will grant the Great Apes 2 points.
Dula just waiting right there at the nest, the barrier area, kind of holding on as if Dula called the disc via Uber, and yeah, just came right to the bubble, perfect place, and got that assist for Mojolly as a result, indirect or otherwise. It counts for points.
Yeah, and Laps is going to try and take this one after a bit of a stun fest there in the tunnel, and 12 is going to try and pick up this pass to Zeratronics, but not quite going to get it, and it's going to be Ooga Booga taking this one, and trying to clear it through, but not quite there. Zeratronics taking it yet again for the Rusty Robots, and getting this pass actually up to the nest to Beach Flare, and Beach Flare, of course, is going to finish it right there, and unfortunately not making the save, and because of the brilliant shot placement again, every single shot from Rusty Robots has been painting the posts so perfectly.
Yeah, it seems pretty consistent as well with the speed. I mean, that time an underhanded zinger, basically, that was once again 17 meters a second, so some decent speed on that one, and especially being that close to the goal as it is, can be difficult to save. Speaking of, can they make another one here? Beach Flare, I mean, finally a miss, but his team still wouldn't be remiss if they can't get that pass over there. Beach Flare, though, being stunned out by Dula and getting that through off that duel.
And it's going to be Beach Flare picking it up. All 4 players from Rusty Robots getting back almost immediately, and another stack comes through. It actually goes off Ooga Booga's head there in the tunnel, and not quite able to get it out of the Great Apes zone. But another slap up to just try and prevent possession for the Rusty Robots for as long as possible. And in doing that, they actually do get the discs after a couple of stuns. So a nice play defensively there from the Great Apes. And actually, just missing the shot there from Mojolly. But the stack was there, and they almost getting it, but just unable to finish the shot. But it's going to be Parker. Receiving that one from behind the enemy lines, and Mojolly trying to walk this one up, getting the pass to Dula, just missing that one though, and it's going to be Zeratronics picking this one up and clearing it away for Rusty Robots.
It could have been a really good possession there if they were able to capitalize, bring it up to potentially 4 or 5 points, and make it a game here. Still 5 minutes remaining in this second round now. It was Rusty Robots who took that first. Maybe, though, about to make him hurt. There it goes. Ooga to Porker and gets the goal. And 6-point game, still time on the clock.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time, and of course, apparently in the chat, what I meant with about the lose is mathematically behind, no chance to win. Well, we like to talk all about mathematical time.
Yeah, just add mathematically behind to our caster's book, I suppose, on phrases at the moment. That's not just phases right through the pass, that is, the hands unable to grab it. But yes, makes sense, Vacant. Definitely, score as you can. They're trying to do just that with a Beach Flare slam right off that rebound, 12-4.
Yeah, and extending that lead by plenty. Still possible. Of course, for the Great Apes, they just need to try and step up their game on the offense and try and get their stacks together faster, or even just try and split up the Rusty Robot stack, because right now the Rusty Robots are certainly beating them on stack speed, so they need to really try and counter that play style. But that being said, it's going to be Beach Flare taking this one and getting the back pass to Zeratronics, who is shielding from the player behind, but misses the disc the first time, but manages to recover it. And Porker with a great intercept there, and he is going to get the clear as well for the Great Apes, but the stack isn't there. It's going to be Beach Flare taking this one for the Rusty Robots yet again, and Zeratronics trying to walk this one up again, passing that one out, but missing the hands yet again, and Laps recovering it again for the Rusty Robots.
Some good defense here being played by Great Apes. The problem is not really able to wrangle that disc and just control it for more than a couple seconds. It's just kind of back and forth. They are playing very aggressively. That said, might not. Oh, never mind. Get them the save. Mojolly, of course, the natural in the goal, but Dula, well, natural on the steals. There's another one and another clear that just bounces a little bit around and maybe right back here towards Beach. So unfortunate for them. Good defense, but they're not able to get a clear again here.
That was a really good offensive look by Rusty Robots, waiting for the pass on the backboard, but even after getting that pass, it's so difficult to save from that angle. Mojolly coming in clutch for the Great Apes and saving them from another 2 points. And that being said, it's going to be Dula trying to get something done here, but being stunned away pretty quickly by the Rusty Robots offense, and now Ooga Booga actually going to take another interception and try and pass this one down to Dula, but getting stunned away by Laps now. And it's going to be Rusty Robots again with possession, trying to get that one, but Dula putting on plenty of pressure and actually trying to put that shot on behind the back, almost there. Parker trying to put some pressure on there, but Laps gets to it first and gets that clear on through, but Ugabu are able to get that one back for the Great Apes just before it goes through the tunnel.
So with 2 minutes remaining here, it's starting to close off that chance for any comeback. At the moment, I mean, it's not impossible, but needing to act fast. Mojolly, the immediate fling, that clear. They have Ugan and Porker there initially on the stack, but just good denials by these brawls. There it is again, this time from 12, and the rest of the Rusty crew causing a lot of mayhem, a lot of trouble, and there it is yet again as Laps, well, trying to run. Laps maybe a little bit of a defensive lapse, but either way, getting to the other side of the floor will be obtained maybe by Rusty, and right behind on a very daring but highlight-worthy play had that gone in.
Yeah, and Laps going for a little bit of a flashy play here later on in the game. And Beach Flare just trying to walk this one up for the second one, and actually that's a fantastic 3-point shot, making it from the diamond, and usually bouncing it from the diamond at the angle that she was at. It wouldn't result in a goal. It would actually just bounce straight down. But if you get it just at the tip of the diamond, it goes just to the bottom of the goal, and that was a very accurate shot coming from the Rusty Robots yet again. And
Beach. He's been on fire this entire time. Not only fast but accurate. So definitely, I think, stand out as one more shot goes in from, guess who? It's Beach Flare with 18 points now here for Rusty Robots in this second. But definitely stand out on this team. Offensive machine, to say the least.
Yeah, and with 30 seconds remaining, there is not going to be any mathematical time left for the Great Apes to bring this one back. Right now, Poker's going to try and put some more shots on board for them, but 12 just going to get this one right back and actually go for the 3-pointer, but Mojolly again with the interception, just trying to clear that one down, and Ooga Booga going to take this one for himself and try and get something done here, walking this one into the bubble, 360, and gets it through the goalie's head. So nice last play there, but unfortunately too late. It's going to be 18-6 to the Rusty Robots.
Yeah, 18-6, and that ending it, if nothing else, even despite the loss, ending it with some pizzazz for sure. Gotta love the little stees thrown in there to end it. But yeah, great game from Rusty Robots for sure. Coming in here with their team and showing that great speed that you mentioned. Showing really nice chemistry as a team. And then, of course, the offensive machine, as mentioned, Beach Flare. Definitely hot as a flare on all these shots. Accurate, fast, to the tune of 20 points in 2 rounds for Beach Flare. So very impressive on that end. But 12 with 7 points as well. You have 24 stuns for Laps. Zeratronics with the 4 points, 4 assists. Also very nice. You got a fly in there, I assume, from the warm-ups and such being pulled in. But yeah, and then on Great Ape side, it was Mo Jolly with the 2 points, 3 assists, 3 saves. Porker contributing to 8 points, 25 stuns. He had Dula with 2 points and assists, 29 stuns. And then for Uga, it was 2 points, 1 assist, 1 save, 1 steal, and 7 stuns. A little bit of everything there for Uga Booga. But the victory for Rusty Robots.
And just gonna shout out that we have another match up in an hour, which will be Crusaders versus Iron Legends. It should be on the same channel that you're on right now, VRML 2, and that one will be casted by so far me and Nightfire, but see if we can get anyone else in here. But yeah, that being said, thank you everybody so much for watching, and thank you everybody in the chat. Do you have any last words to sign off with?
No, I enjoyed it. That was a good match, at least on the side of Rusty Robots there for sure. I know for Great Apes, so we've casted them before, and not the showing they wanted this time, but at the same time, you'll have games like that. I still expect good things from Great Apes in the future here, and at the same time as well, getting their 4 roster back there. Mojolly subbing, obviously a great sub, no, without a doubt, but still there's always a chemistry factor, no matter what, on any team that does help having kind of a solid core, and if they can lock that down, I think they'll have a better showing next time for sure. But other than that, yeah, I'm pretty solid now on that end. So thank you everyone once again for watching in the chat, in the Twitch, and in the VODs. I've been Palidore, that's been Swift, and in about an hour from now, well, we'll see you again. But be happy, healthy, safe, and good to each other. And yeah, see you soon.